So when I was out here with Homestead Boy 1 2 days ago, I was standing here and looking that way. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the target right about here. And then I can back up. You can see I'll be shooting down at it. It's a good distance. I can get, 10 to 30 yards out. I can back up another 20 yards if I wanted to, so I could shoot, a 50-yard handgun shot, which is a long handgun shot. But then also if I wanted to put a rifle target out, I could put a rifle target like right here. I'd still have the ground to shoot into. There's nothing behind there. There's no houses, there's no people. It's just woods and then the marsh. But as long as I put the target low enough, like here, so that even if I miss high, it still hits ground, will be good. And I could probably even get about a 100-yard shot, so that'd be sweet. And I could put a table here for a shooting table. So that's what I'm thinking. So we used the tractor, brought it down here. I put some 2x6s underneath this side because it was kind of leaning, so now it's more level. And then I stapled a IDPA target up there. If you haven't heard of the IDPA, I think it's International Defensive Pistol Association. They, all throughout the year, mostly in the summer, or spring, summer, and fall in the north here in Michigan, they have competitions, and it's just competition to sharpen your skills. And you can see on the target here, there's a 0 and a 0. So what they do is you run a course, and then you have your time. And then if you shoot outside of the zeros, like this is -1, you get added a second on your time. -3, you get added a second on your time. And I forget, if you shoot black or miss the target, it's like 10 seconds or something, which is like a catastrophic timing failure. But it's a lot of fun. If you like shooting pistols, it'll be something for you guys to look into. I'm gonna go figure out which guns we're gonna shoot, and we'll get to this. So we both got eyes and ears. We've got a couple firearms out here. We're gonna go ahead and test out the old bullet catch. Let's check the target.
Most of them are.
So I pulled a little bit to the left and slightly low. That's 2 magazines full. That's 10 rounds. I took 2 shots high. This one I pulled a little bit. That one's not bad. Let's look at the back of the target. It looks pretty good. There's a slight deformation, it looks like, right here. And I'm shooting 40 caliber from 10 yards. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And like I said, what I want to do is I want to put a pad on the back of it to lengthen the life of the catch plate. So that was 40 caliber from 10 yards. Smith & Wesson M&P 40C. Now we're going to go ahead and shoot a Sig Sauer 226 9mm. A little windy, I hope you guys can hear me. So this is with the 9mm Sig Sauer, all right here. Pretty good. I mean, a smidge low, but not even really. I really like Sig Sauer firearms. I'll talk to you a bit more about them after it stopped being so windy. The male guy just showed up as we were getting ready to shoot. He pulled up right here. He looked like he was in a hurry to get out of here. It's kind of amusing. Okay, so we shot the 40 compact, the 9mm. Let Homestead Boy 2 shoot a little bit. He did well. I got to teach him some more about handling firearms and being safe with firearms. Then we shot the 22 as well. The problem with the 22 is I've got a Smith & Wesson 22A, which is a great gun, but I shoot the Thunderbolt Remington ammo out of it. And this is dirty ammo, so it just gets the gun dirty, and it's hard to, sometimes it doesn't feed well, sometimes it doesn't eject well, whatever. Love this target, love having this out here. Lots of fun. Look forward to using it a lot more. I wanted to show you, so the bullet catch actually catches all of the lead and copper. Some of it got on the ground, and I'm not sure where it came out from. It probably just, after it splattered, went around, hit off the front, and came out through the front, but not through the front, but through the bottom. But yeah, so let me show you guys. It catches all the stuff in there. So it hits the back plate there and catches it, which is why it's called a bullet catch and not just a target. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna be able to shoot a lot more, which is gonna be great. I think I'll probably leave it out here. I don't know if I showed you guys. A 50-gallon garbage bag works as a cheap waterproof cover to put over top of this. So I'm gonna put that over top of this, and we're gonna take all the stuff inside, get it back in the safe where it's safe, and then head on to the next thing. Custom bullet catch cover. Sweetness. So I'm probably gonna have 2 vlogs for today. I'm gonna have the one including the Aachen bullet catch, or it's called the Acreage bullet catch by Aachen. Having used it once now, I really like it. It catches the bullets. I'll be able to gather up all the lead and take it someplace that they can use it. The other thing is, because this is kind of now a firearm related vlog, I wanted to let you know. So I have several firearms. One of them that I used was the Smith & Wesson M&P 40C, which is a fine gun. It's smaller. It holds 10 bullets in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. But the one that I had the most fun shooting now is actually the first time I've shot it, and I've had it for several years, but I just haven't been shooting much, is the Sig Sauer 226 in 9mm. The first handgun that I bought was a Sig Sauer 229, which is smaller than the 226. And I bought it in 40 caliber, and I used that for concealed carrying. But it's so stinking heavy. So I sold that and I bought the Smith & Wesson. Well, the Smith & Wesson is not nearly as fun to shoot at the range. It's fine for carrying, but it's not, I mean, the Sig Sauer is an all-metal gun. The Smith & Wesson M&P is a composite gun. So the steel gun manages recoil much better, especially if you put a 9mm in it instead of 40 caliber. Love, love, love that Sig Sauer 226. It is an awesome gun. It shoots great. He was able to shoot it without any problem. It just shoots like a dream. And for those of you who don't know, the Sig Sauers, they don't have a safety. What they have is they've got single action, double action. So you can release the hammer down so that the first trigger pull is really long and much heavier. In fact, he wasn't even able to pull it when I had put it on double action. After that, it cocks the hammer back. When the slide comes back, it cocks the hammer back, so it's single action, and it's a much lighter trigger pull for secondary follow-up shots. So it's kind of like a safety, like you really have to pull on it in order for it to, to fire. So great gun. I will be doing more on the Acreage bullet catch as we go forward, but so far it was a blast, and I look forward to being able to shoot a heck of a lot more.